Hello. Is the stream working? Can we have an AV check here? Because genuinely I'm concerned I've messed something up right now. Oh, God. What's this streaming thing? What's this keyboard? How utterly weird this feels. Can't tell you. Anyway, hope you're all well. Hope you can hear me. Looks like you can. Press the right button. I'm sat here going, have I forgotten something? Like, usually I forget to start an OBS or something like that, or the audio's muted, but it kind of looks okay at the moment. We'll go with it. Let me change the page up there to that one, not that one. Oh, everything's broken. Not that one. Oh, I can't find stuff. I can't find stuff, guys. Anyway, I'm back. I'm back from the stream. How y'all doing?
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
How's the jet lag? Oh my god. Oh my god. Going there? No problem. Easy. Coming back? Horrendous. Absolutely horrendous.
Happy anniversary.
I was still really badly jet lagged yesterday.
Oh,
I got back Wednesday evening, I think. Wednesday tea time, I think it was. And I had to try and stay awake. Bear in mind, it was like I'd just been awake all, like, through the day, I'd stayed awake, which was my nighttime. And then I had like another 6 hours to stay awake. Horrendous. I didn't sleep well. And, yeah. Even old Thursday, I was jet lagged. I felt horrible. Horrible. I just kept dozing. I was like, watching a movie and just kept falling asleep randomly. It was weird. But I'm alright today. I feel okay. I went flying this morning. Crikey, the messages are coming through. I'll try and catch up with these in a second. Let it calm down a minute. Did I see Matt? I saw everybody. Matt was there. He had a little stand in the back right corner, if I remember. Yeah, everybody's there. Cat Strater was there. Erisim Game was there. Durka, Chewy, Chili, just everybody. Everybody was there. Nuts. Cirrus Max, John Fly. I'm trying to think of all the names now. Yeah, it was good. It was a good event. Really fun. Jeff Faviano, yeah, he was there. I had a few beers with Jeff on most nights. No problem, Maracas, no problem. Takes a few days for it to go. Yeah, I'm on my... it's 48 hours since I got back now, and I'm just about there.
Happy anniversary.
The resubbing is real, guys. Thank you so much. Did I meet anyone? Yes. Do you mean anybody in particular? Did Mrs. Squirrel enjoy the trip? She did. I mean, it was too hot for her. It was hot out there. It was too hot. You know, most days it was over 40 Celsius in the afternoon. When you wake up, it's beautiful. It's like 20 Celsius, 25 Celsius, and it is lovely. And then by the time you get to midday, it's too hot. And then by about 4 o'clock, it's starting to calm down, and in the evening, it's nice again. Am I doing busting? Not today. The shooting range fluke. The shooting range was great. It was, honestly, it was so much fun. The instructor who took us through the stuff was awesome. I filmed a lot of it, so I'll put that in the video. I'm going to do a video on it. Give me the 40 Celsius every day. Oh, God. It was like walking into a sauna. Hey, Mad South African. How much money did I win, James? I actually won $60. And this is no word of a lie. I won $60 on one day, and then played again with Chew and Dirk the next day and lost $60. So my net winnings was 0. Oh, but the first day was fine. When I won the second day, the woman that they put, what do you call them? The dealer, the blackjack dealer. She was horrendous. I seriously, me and Dirk were like, oh my God, she was like faceless, emotionless. She hardly said anything. Even Durka was like, you know, you can just be nice. It was horrible. Jurassic Park, lol. Yeah, well, it came out, didn't it, a few days ago? So I thought, you know, I wanted to try it. I've not tried it yet. I clicked on new game to make sure it was working and realised my OBS settings were wrong, and then I backed out, so literally haven't seen anything about this yet. No, Cuzzy, she was like, she looked like she's from Thailand or somewhere like that. Quite an older woman, but she was honestly
Nutter.
just dead inside. It was horrendous. Jurassic World movie's out. I've not seen it yet, Chris. Is it any good? You have the World Cup emote thing. Nice. Thank you, Willie.
Happy anniversary.
Hey, Jeffo, how you doing? I don't know. What did he do, Banner? Oh, I've not seen it either. I'm gonna go watch it next week, I think. Gonna go watch Jurassic Water Ride in Orlando. Ooh. The movie's awesome. Nice. Now you can fly over Vegas and DCS and show us the spots you visited. I can actually. So, Tequila, I actually drove up and down the strip with a GoPro. So I have the whole thing recorded. I'm going to use bits of it.
Welcome back.
But yeah, I know quite a lot of landmarks there now. I did, Calbert, thank you. The Jurassic Park movie is brilliant, Pringle. Nice. I kind of expected it to be like, okay, but not brilliant.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, Matty, just me and the missus. The second Jurassic World is 10 times better than the first. Interesting. If there's an England match on a streaming day and it conflicts with the stream, will you cancel the stream? Cuzzy? Not a chance. Not a chance, Cuzzy. My stream is more important than watching England lose. Lol. The old Jurassic Park movies are golden. The original one. Yeah. You have dinos, how can it not be brilliant? You've heard a lot of people are disappointed with the new film, Solid. Well, there's plenty of people in chat saying it's pretty good.
Happy anniversary. Nutter.
Let me try and read some of these messages, right, before they get too many. Jeff Goldblum is back in this one. Quite a lot of people, Bigfoot. And I mean a lot of people.
Nutter.
Let me scroll back. To be honest, I don't mind watching the World Cup. I don't generally follow football at all, but the World Cup, I kind of watch some matches, but, you know. People in England always get their hopes up every World Cup. Like, come on, this year we can do it. And then at some point, the inevitable happens. You know, you never know. Maybe one day we'll go all the way. England losing, they never lost against Slovenia. I just like watching the World Cup because you're watching some like quality players playing against each other, and that's the attraction. Usually follow the Champions League, but World Cup national competitions don't really care about anymore. World Cup is going to be quite boring as a Dutch person. Why? Impressed by any game shown at E3? I've not seen anything from E3. Nothing at all. It was on while I was out in Vegas. I literally haven't seen anything. You have England in an office sweepstakes and already asked for the wooden spoon. Honestly, Macam Dan, if you were in a sweepstake and you pulled England, you'd be like, oh God. I think I was in a sweepstakes about 4 years ago and I pulled out Spain, I think, and I thought, oh, this is going to be alright. And I think they got to the semis or something like that. I can't remember. I've no idea. Fallen Kingdom is fantastic. Darker tone due to having a horror director. Ah. You didn't miss much at E3. I saw a trailer for Ubisoft Skull and Bones. I'm quite interested in Skull and Bones. But it's only coming out next year, so I'm not really going to get hyped about it at all yet. TML announced that the tourist bus simulator will be released on the 30th of August. Well, that's interesting. Fallout 76 hype. Yes, I heard about that. Thank you, Costa Coffee. There are so many games you're excited about. Like what? E3 was terrible. So many boring games and about 1 billion games on the ocean. It's funny how these things kind of work, isn't it? Like you one year it'll be all about zombies, and then another year it'll be all about the ocean, another year it'll be all about like World War II, and then another year it'll be all about futuristic stuff. It's really weird. Thank you, Jules. The Last of Us Part 2. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, I enjoyed The Last of Us. Did you hear about Forza Horizon 4 being set in the UK? I did hear about that. You might be interested in a game called Satisfactory as a kind of a 3D Factorio. See, I don't know, Leonard. You couldn't do a 3D Factorio, you know? It's not to the level Factorio does it. It wouldn't be able to keep up with it. They showed a new DLC for Sea of Thieves. What is it, Nikki? A new treasure chest?
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Here, we've given you another sail. A new skin for your boat. DLC. What they need to do is make the map a lot bigger and put more people into it. That's what they need to do. Look up 2 Point Hospital. Yeah, I've kind of heard of it, Moonshine. It's like you say, it's like a theme hospital remake. I have heard of it. Let me read some messages. Mr. Cactiles, is that? 18 months? Mrs. Geek won't be around much anymore, but we still have my sub of him on Take Care. Oh. Well, thank you, Mr. Cactiles. Did I spell that right? Cactiles, I think so. Harrison Woolley, Power Speed, and Donald WM, and Letty, and Chop Suey, welcome back. Skull and Bones already showed more content than Sea of Thieves. Thing is about Skull and Bones, it kind of looked more like a playthrough, like almost like Assassin's Creed in that kind of playthrough story-driven, which makes me wonder if that's what it is, or whether it's going to be more Sea of Thieves, because Sea of Thieves is not story-based. Sea of Thieves is very much just, you know, MP-type thing.
Welcome back.
So I don't know enough about it, but it certainly looks good. It was only a trailer, I seem to remember, so I think it was CGI content and not taken from the game. Is that right? Enceladus 50 months, can't beat a bit of bully. Hope you had a good time. Thank you, Enceladus, 50 months. Skull and Bones is completely Assassin's Creed Black Flag. They've updated the graphics, refined the gameplay, and added MP. Okay. What was your highlights in Vegas? Oh, blimey. That's a tough question. I went plane spotting up at Nellis Air Force Base, but only saw a couple of planes. Bad timing. Watched a lot of stuff at McCarran International. That was fun. Went to a shooting range and shot a pistol, an M4, an AK-47, and pistol, M4, AK, and something else. Why can't I remember? That's annoying me now. But that was great fun. I went to the Hoover Dam. Hoover Dam was very good. Area 51. Yeah, of course I did. It was on the map. I mean, the map just said Vegas, and here's Area 51. SatNav knew exactly how to get there. Did I see Elvis? I saw about 6 Elvises. I wasn't really sure which was the original. No, I didn't do the shotgun. Durka. I went with Durka, and Durka did the shotgun. That was funny. That was funny watching him do that shotgun. Wait, what did I do now? I did the pistol. And then I went up to the M4, the AK, and something else. I tell you what, right? The instructor was talking to us, and as he was explaining stuff to us, he went, "Hang on a minute." And then we looked, and on the lane next to us, one of the guys had decided to have a go of the Smith & Wesson 500, which is basically, the instructor said, this is the biggest handgun. It's the most powerful handgun in the world, like a revolver. So it's like a revolver. It looks like a 44 Magnum, but bigger.
Welcome back.
Right. And when he shot this thing, oh my God, there was a giant flame just came out of the barrel, and the boom just shook your chest. It was like, boom, like that. It was properly insane. And the instructor went, yeah, he said, if you ever have a dino problem, that's the gun that you need. Why would you shoot that? The recoil was just boom like this. It was ridiculous. Yeah, exactly. A wrist killer if you don't hold it correctly. What a gun. That's just completely OTT unnecessary revolver. but the noise was just mental. I think I videoed it. I think I caught some of it. And I tried to get my camera just to get the sound from it. But you felt it. You didn't hear it. You felt it. It shook your chest. The facial expression of the picture you posted on Twitter. That when I walked in the shop, Chris, I was like, "What the heck?" It was literally like, it was like being in GTA and walking into the gun store. It was just like that. It was just racks of assault rifles, pistols of every size, like pistols like this big, all the way up to these hand cannons. And then sniper scopes that were just, I don't know, about 50 centimeters long, some of them. They were enormous. And then all the equipment you need, like I'm talking all the equipment for survival. Knives, like giant axes, just hatchets. What is this place? No, you wouldn't, Luke. And actually, when I talked to the guy behind the counter, me and Dirk were chatting to the guy behind the counter, and we were saying to him about these assault rifles, and he was talking us through stuff, and he said, this one here, this is the AR-15. He said, this is pretty much your go-to assault rifle. This will pretty much do anything. You know, great combination of features. He said, if you was to take this across the border into California, they'd put you away for a very long time. It's like Nevada just has these gun laws that are just so relaxed compared to California. I already got 20 hours in Bust Mount Team, nearly completed it already. Only got one more set of objectives. Yeah, I did say so, Kizzy. I did say it felt like there wasn't like a ton of stuff there. You like the hire car? Dude, that hire car was over the top. I got there and I hired an SUV, and they said, go upstairs and they'll sort you out the car. I went upstairs, and then she looked around, she went, oh, you can have this one, we'll give you a free upgrade. And I just got this, like, honestly, this car was as big as my office. It's massive. Massive car. Completely unnecessary. I couldn't, like, when I reached round, I couldn't even reach the back seat. It was that big. So you could seat like 5 people, and then in the back, because it was long wheelbase, you could put like 10 cases, no problem. 10 suit. It was just unreal. Anyway, I put it in sport mode and put my foot down, and I was disappointed. Because it's so huge. It was like a bus accelerating. Just nuts. Sniper Wolf, I don't get it then. If you're saying you can buy an AR-15, why did that guy be in the shop tell me that? That's pretty weird. Cars are like people carriers. This was more than a people carrier. Those things have a sport mode. Yeah, it had eco, normal, sport, and then it had wet, and then it had muddy. It had these different modes on it. It was a Ford Expedition super long wheelbase version.
Welcome back, Nutter.
How does the full size of an eco mode? I struggled with that one myself on. It was a tank without the barrel, pretty much.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Right, let me read some more messages because I'm a bit behind again. What was I up to? Crikey, I've lost the space already. I should have just carried on. I'm probably going to miss somebody out now. Nuts Live 20 months. No, let me go back further. No, what date are we on? I've lost the plot. The Luke Pryor, 2 years too early, I know, but I don't want to lose the golden nut. It's been 2 years in the making. Thank you, Luke. That was it. We did those, and then we did Enchiladas. Spider, 12 months. Finally made it to a year. Hope you had a great time. Good to have you back. Thank you, Spider. Matty, Globetroller, Chris Laidler, welcome back. Fon, with a hug in 8 months. Night Hawk, 21 months, welcome back. Hope you had a great time in Vegas. Jim Skeleton, 21. Derry Lloyd with 16. Peter Cow with 33. So Leonard and Swappy resumes. Adam Cube with 200 bits. Paul, how was Vegas? On eBay, there's a G27 for £120 with the wheel, pedals, and shifter. Is that a good price? Considering you can't buy a G27 anymore, £120, if it's working fine, is a very good price, because I've seen them go for a lot more than that. Letty, half a year, welcome back. Just wanted to thank you for the fun and entertainment that you provided, the amazing mods and community. Back to lurking. Thank you, Letty. I thought you'd be straight onto bust him. I didn't see much point, Ducky. The game's out now, so most people, example Cuzzy, have probably played it further than I have anyway, so... Jurassic World has just come out, and I wanted to play it. Yacht Squirrel, thank you for a year. Luke 30803, good to see you back. Hope you had a great time in Vegas. Just been waiting for you to come back because my anniversary happened on the day that you went Scumbag Twitch. Thank you for half a year. Jurassic Bus Sim, that would be a fun game actually. Yeah, you could drive a bus through Jurassic World with dinosaurs chasing you. That could be a game, you know. Shy Wolf, 9 months, welcome back. Hope the trip was fun. Battery H with 200 bits. Thursday night munching with Squirrely's T-Rex. Can you get a T-Rex in this? Were the guns cheap? Actually, cheaper than I thought they would be. They had, let me think. They had assault rifles for $1,000, which is a lot less than I thought they would be. So Leonard, good luck with all the resubs. Thank you for 13 months. Harrison Woolley, 4 months. Keep up the good work. DK Trucker with 3. Swappy, yay, 4 months. More to go. Great streamer. Hope you're fine. I'm fine, thank you, Swappy. Of course, it's a T-Rex, but no expense. Lol. I see what you did there. Boftus, welcome back. Tugboat with 11 months. Hope you and Mrs. Squirrel had a good time. We did. It's been boring without your streams, Revolver. Oh, thank you, dude. Adam Kenny with 11. Pringle, 44. Can smell the 4 years. Feel the warmth. Lovely. SF Giants, welcome back. Thank you, SF Giants. Thank you for the delivery. Sparrow with 7699 with 19 months. Blizzard Royal with 8. Welcome back. How was Vegas? Good. Hot. We have a T-Rex. Chris Laidler with a year. 12 months of great entertainment. Time flies when you have fun. Hope you had an amazing time in Vegas. Glad you're back. Thank you very much. This welcome back is lovely, by the way. This streaming thing feels quite weird right now. NC1025, 5 months already. Just bought Subnautica and I've already ran out of oxygen once. Well, build a tank. Build the tanks. You need to get the tanks. Tasmanian Devils Bro, 29. Time flies when you're having fun. Welcome back, Paul. Josh Bosch with 14. Keep on gaming. Satios with 14. Chris 94. Friday night reading resub message hype. Good luck with that. Glad you're back. Let's see how Vegas was after the resubs. Good to keep up the good work and hope you're well, mate. Thank you very much, Chris. Forget the T-Rex. There's Indominus Rex. What the heck is that? Mr. Mike, welcome back. Sir Joel with 2 months. Good evening. Thank you, Sir Joel. Cuzzy 15. Oh, look, a purple button. Hope you're well. How was Vegas? Thanks for the awesome content in the 15 months. It's good to be back. Thank you, Cuzzy. Always following YouTube, checking you out live for once. Welcome, Lauren. Hope you enjoy Twitch. A lot of people stick around. It's good that you made the transition from YouTube to Twitch. A lot of people don't. Globetroller, how many things stayed in Vegas? I can't tell you. Benner45 gifted a sub to Arakas. Welcome, Arakas. Thank you, Benner. Jess with 8 months. McBone, welcome back. Crumbs on the floor. To Killer, 42 months. Jules, welcome back with 200 bits. Thank you, Jules. McBone, 54 says, well, it's time again not too keen on this game. Sorry to say. No problem, McBone. It's not for everyone. Jesus, can we get on with the game already? I'm not Jesus, but thank you. Sanjit, 20 months. What do you call a body with no nose? Nobody knows. Oh, God. 4 months for the Golden Acorn. Do we need that? Did we need that, Sanjit? Did we? Mad South African, 46 months gone so quickly. I'm excited to hear the stories from your trip. Thanks for the amazing content, as usual, Sir Squirrel. Thank you, Mad South African. Crumbs on the floor, welcome back. Thank you for half a year. Mahoog, 14. Hours Vegas. Legit Gamer, 22. Happy Christmas. Lol. Vrome, 44. The return of the purple button, only 2 months to the ruby nut is mine. Thanks for another Vrome with the purple button coming. I bet there is. We're nearly there, guys. Texas 650. 29 months, thank you for the amazing streams. Thank you, Texas. No streams, welcome back. Mattman with 20. Ben Davis with a resume. You bought the game yesterday, he played 10 hours straight. I hope you like it as much as I do. That's good to hear, Avenir.
Happy anniversary, Nata.
We're making it. Matty H, 21 months, almost 2 years. Over the years, you've helped me a lot, particularly when I was being bullied a few years ago. I love your amazing personality and skill at the games. I like how he quoted that one. Skill. Welcome back, Ben Davis and Frosty. Sergeant Stee97, welcome to the house. Thank you for your sub. Cool Tiger, welcome back. Vrome 10. Here's the purple button. Vrome might be a bit of an error as it's counting there. It's 4 months until the ruby for him and only 1 month from the gold nut. I don't know, you keep track of it, Rome. Bandita Slayer, 15 months already. Glad you enjoyed the trip. Here's to many more months. David Libido, 14. Blimey, I might have to get a kebab to celebrate. How was your trip, Dave? Sommy16. Time is currently 17:20. Wonder what time you will get the message. 9 minutes later. How was Cosford? How was Christmas? How was New Year? How was Truckfest? Do you like swimming? How was Vegas? Yes. William Weaver, 58 months. 58 months. Thank you, William. Welcome back, Sean. Amor, 2 months. Welcome back. 2 months already. 36 So Smart with 3 months. Jez with 27. SK Jeanberger, no, excuse me, welcome back. SK says, welcome back, Paul. Jules, how's your sunburn? I only got sunburnt a little bit on the first day. And I think that's because it just kind of wore off with the bag, like, chafing me a bit. So I only got a little bit burned there, and it was fine after a couple of days. I kept putting the oil on, made sure, you know, it was sensible, and didn't get burned at all. Try and guess for 10 months. Squirrel Logistics of 1,500 bits. Thank you. They have fixed the Citaro G lights. I told you they would. I told you they'd fix it for release. I'll tell you what they didn't do. They didn't release my skin into the workshop. They sent me an email to say, oh, we didn't want to release it because it might infringe your copyright, so we thought you would want to do it. And I'm like, I gave you permission to do it. I don't understand.
Welcome back.
So there is confusion right now with people saying, you said it would be in the workshop.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, because they told me it was going to be in the workshop. So we're trying to sort that one out. Streamer Games 21, Word to Killer. Been a while, but now I finally have time to watch the streams. Welcome back, sir. 4 Paws, welcome back. Leonard 52, Maniac Killer. How was the Plane Fest? Plane Fest. Your trip was mega busy. You did the whole let's meet all the famous tech YouTubers and taking them out thing. It was fun. I drank a lot. I saw your pictures on Instagram. It looks like you were having fun out there, Dave. Excuse me, with 23 months. Hope you had fun in Vegas. Purple button hype for the endangered Squirrelzaurus Rex and its native Chelmsford. Anyway, golden up hype. Bravo Alpha Echo 42. Harry the Slayer, welcome back. Hope you had a fun time in Vegas. Mr. Rickson with 29. Mikey with 15. Hope you had a great time in Vegas. Continue to be a big inspiration in my life. Keep up great work. Thank you, dude. We're almost done. We are almost done. Philoasn 88. Welcome to the Net House. Thank you for your support, Philo. Musical Scout, welcome back, Adeldril. Now that we've finished all the comments, it's time to end the stream. Oh, right, goodbye. We're done. Let's play some games. Am I up or down? I'm exactly 0. I'm down in terms of the money I spent on the trip, but I won $60 one day, lost $60 the next day, and that was it. That was on blackjack. I didn't play any roulette, and I didn't play... Oh, no, sorry. I played $20 on... Is it called Craps, that game where you throw the dice? I didn't have a clue what I was doing. Durka was guarding me, and I lost $20.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Welcome back, Mr. Mib. Right, new game. That's autosave. I literally haven't played it more than 30 seconds. Forget the game, let's keep chatting. Lol. I just see if I've got any photos I can show you. Quickly. I haven't taken the photos off my phone yet. I went to... where is it? I went to the Harley-Davidson shop. That's me outside the Harley-Davidson shop. Pretty cool shop, actually. They had some really nice stuff inside. Some lovely bikes and stuff. I bought a t-shirt. That was kind of cool. I had my GoPro. I had my GoPro. It is, Dave, yes. I had my GoPro Hero 5 Session. So the Hero 5 Session, I haven't got it with me. It's a little cube like that. And I have a window sticker. So I used this thing. I mounted it on the windscreen of my car and drove down the boulevard and back. And I also used it. I thought to myself, I wonder if I can use it on the plane. So normally what I do is I get my iPhone, I kind of hold it to the window like this. And of course, as the plane moves, like you end up with a shaky hand thing. I thought to myself, I wonder if I can put the sticker on the window and get it to just hold the camera there and get a lovely steady shot. Well, on the flight going out, I did it. On the flight going into Vegas, I did it. Coming back out of Vegas, I did it. And then coming back out of LA, I put it on the window and the air hostess spotted it. And she came over. And do you know what she said? She said, "Excuse me, sir, could you just take that off the window until after takeoff?" And I'm like, but that's why I want it there. I want it there for takeoff. I don't want to... I don't want to film anything after takeoff. It's just sky. I want to film the takeoff. Can't you get that in your head? So I waited for her to walk off, and I thought, I know what she's going to do. She's going to come back and check, isn't she? So I took the camera off, and I just like put it down like that, and I just waited like this. I was like, because I know for a fact that they have to sit down for takeoff. So I knew I had a little window of opportunity, right? So I waited, and she never came back. But there was another hostess that came back down the other aisle, and I distinctly saw her go like this and look over just to double check if I'd put it back on. I was like, yeah. Sitting there, and then it went, cabin crew seats for takeoff, and I went, boom, put it back on the window, hit record. I was like, yeah. And then I got my wife to look down the aisle to see if she was coming back. So we took off, and she was like watching. She went, she's coming, and went, took it off. Job done. I mean, seriously, like, what is the problem? What is the problem with sticking a camera on the window? It's not like it's any danger. It's not like I can't get out my aisle seat in an emergency, is it?
Oh,
ridiculous.
Yeah.
So, yeah, outfoxed her. She probably thought she won that one. I'm a scumbag. Dude, you got to do what you got to do. I'm such a rebel. Mr. Mub, thank you for 19 months. The game looks really good. I'll find out in a minute. Thank you for 29 mils. JT Airbus, I did that with my phone and dropped it down the side of the seat on the 737. Rip. How smooth was the flight? So, the 787 Dreamliner is actually the smoothest thing I've ever flown in. The 717 is a whole load of fun. Mrs. Squirrel doesn't like a whole load of fun. So basically, when you go into Vegas, you get a lot of hot, rising, turbulent air coming around. And the 717 gets thrown around a little bit like a paper bag. So we were coming into Vegas, and Mrs. Squirrel was not happy. She was sat there like this. And I'm sat there going, woohoo, this is great. So she didn't love it. I heard some horror stories about people going back home as well. Like, they flew over Denver, and there was some really bad storms, and they got horrible turbulence. Yeah, so the Dreamliner is a lovely plane to fly. I can confirm that. The 717, the most interesting thing about the 717 is every time they throttle the engines, the aircon gets, like, faster. It's quite funny. Like, the vents above you go shh, and as they throttle up, it goes shh, like that. It literally goes in time with the engine power. It's ridiculous. I could see the Compet Avenir as we went past. But no, it's fun. Right, let's start this.
Happy anniversary.
Hello.
Natter.
May I say welcome? My name is Dr. Ian Malcolm. You may have heard of me. Well, correction, you should have heard of me.
Bit quiet.
Especially now that you're here. So before you are the islands that you need to manage. If you can. The 5 deaths. Jeez, if only there had been 5.
Hang on, I'm tabbing back out. Tabbing back in. Jeff Goldblum voiceover.
This is as good a place as any to begin. Isla Matanceros. It's relatively stable. Yeah, you can get your feet wet here, and you should, because diving into the deep end of the pool is where the big, angry, hungry things are, and you want to be ready before you try that.
It's slightly cheesy voiceover. Whoa.
I'm Cabot Finch, Public Relations and Crisis Management, and I'm here to help you. You'll start by building a Hammond Creation Lab.
Construct a Hammond Creation Lab.
We've already started on an enclosure for you. You should just attach it to the side. But watch out for dinosaurs. Just kidding.
Oh, you joker. Watch out for raptors. That joke will never get old. Let me tab out because I want to try and boost the game sound. It's a bit quiet. I don't know it's quiet for you. It's quiet for me. Let me put it on full. And then we'll bring that down a little bit. Yeah, I don't know why it's so quiet. Crazy. Let me, we'll give it a boost. Let's try that. Bit of a game changer for me. What is? Yes, I literally just started the game for the first time. I have not played this game at all. Cross had the same with his voice sounding being quiet. It's weird because on the settings, audio, like everything's on full. Oh, hang on, what's this? Ah, why is that down? Maybe that's it. I've checked this. This is beautiful. Mute licensed music. I can't tell you how happy I am to see that in a game. Okay. Clever girl. Yeah, so there should be music, but not a licensed music. So I'm not really sure. Right, what does it want us to build? A Hammond Creation Lab. Enclosures. Hammond Creation Lab. Bring dinosaurs from Jurassic Era to Jurassic World. Allows the incubation, modification, and release of dinosaurs into the park. Can be attached directly to the enclosure fences. Power use 10. Okay, we've got power management, have we? Cost 400,000. Have 3 million. Yeah, literally. I tweeted that, L. Phillips. Every game should have that option. Place this in the area shown. Can we rotate? Yeah, we can. Wait, what? Oh, it wants it over here. What's that then? Right, okay. Right, so it has to be like on the fence.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Wait, which way do we want it? We want it facing that way, don't we? Like that, I guess. Oh, it's alright, isn't it? Can you research Chef Goldblum? I don't know. Milton, thank you for 15 months. Hope you enjoyed your holiday. I did. Heuberger, played Jalopy, enjoyed it a lot last week. I ended up buying my own Trabant for the first car. Easy to maintain and fun to drive. Nice. 25 months brew hits. Thank you, sir.
Let's focus on what you're here to do, which is create dinosaur facilities on the islands we call the Five Deaths. Actually, Las Cinco Muertes, because Spanish is the lingo of choice around here.
That's pretty cool. You can see how they've used Planet Coaster.
You'll need to connect it to the pre-existing network of paths in the power grid.
Is that too loud now, by the way, or is that okay? Replace off. It's good. All right.
Now comes the real test, incubating a dinosaur. You'll start with a Struthiomimus. Select the creation lab and pick a hatchery bay. There's enough genome data for your first viable dinosaur.
Life finds a way. L. Phillips. Sorry, dude. 6 months. It's not over yet, Kappa. Thank you for the amazing vids and streams. Currently being plied with college work, but I finish in a week or so. Dude! Good luck. JT Airbus I did. Ninja Cat I did. James Ivell, 20 months. There we go. We're up to date. That music seems loud. Hang on. I think I'll turn that down a little bit. That's better. Okay, so what do we do? Hatching Bay. HSOJ298, welcome to the house. Thank you for your support, HSO. Is it PS4 too? I think so. Xbox as well, probably. Okay, so we've got 2 hatching bays. Wait a sec. I'm all for music, but not like in-your-face music. 2 hatching bays. What's this do? Status operational. Power required 10, powered yes. Dinosaurs reared 0. Upgrade slots. Deactivation. Okay. So we've got some basic power management going on. Dragon Trucker 39, welcome back. Looks like I had fun in Vegas. I did, dude. Thank you. Lunar Nightshade 29, welcome back from the States. Ooh, dinosaurs today. Indeed. Oh, look at this, a dinosaur menu.
Happy anniversary.
You want this guy?
Nutter.
Can we have him yet? Map. 19 months getting close to the golden acorn. Welcome back from Vegas. Thank you, Map. What? A Struthiomimus. What the heck is that? Genome progress, 65%. Attack, defense, lifespan, resilience. Why do we need to know all this? Are we going to have like dino fights or something? Incubate for 30 grand. Modify genome. You what, mate? No way you can mess about with the DNA, as if.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
The carnivore dinos will eat the other one. You mean the carnivore? Gotcha. Dr. D, 16 months, book. 39. How is Vegas? Hope the jet lag isn't too bad as always. Pleasure to support you. Dude, it was terrible coming back. Let's incubate this guy. Alright, okay. Herbivore, carnivore, presumably.
The machinations of the ambitious, undoing extinction, playing with nature's laws. What can possibly go wrong?
Come on,
It'll be fine.
Doctor. You know we've learned so much and invested even more in our Jurassic operations since the last time.
Yes, Mr. Finch, yes, the last time. There's always a last time. And a next.
He's not fully on side, is he, Jeff? Rant's house, 22 months. Almost 2 years. Get in. Dinosaur ready to release. Successfully raised to maturity, is ready to release from the Hammond Creation Lab. Release the Struthio whatever. That's an ostrich, come on.
Life. It begins. The most precious moment. The result of incalculable actions and reactions, trials and errors, genetic mutations and unknowable combinations, chaos, all leading to a living, breathing, thinking being, an entity, distinct and unique, and now we, you, just manufacture them. So, well done, I guess.
That's hilarious. No way. As if it's got stats. Can we name it?
Oh, yeah.
We've called it Clive. I'm assuming it's male. Wait, how do we go back to it? No! I don't...
The Hammond Foundation has 3 main areas of interest. Security, entertainment,
They're all
and
ladies.
science. I've already nudged the heads of each division to reach out to you personally. They'll offer opportunities and incentives for you to be part of their team. Choose one of their contracts. It'll help you develop your facility.
I can't click on the... I can't click on it to rename it. I don't know how you do it. Choose a contract. Science Division, Entertainment Division, or Security Division. After this contract, you can undertake more work for any division. Request additional contracts from the control room. This is going to be about dino research. This is going to be about bringing more money in, probably. And this is going to be about stuff bad not happening. So we just don't bother with this one. Did I just assume it's gender? Somebody in chat said call it Clive, so I did. What do you think? Money? Research? I don't know. I'm always tempted to go down the tech route, but, you know. Stevie. Anyway, it might be a transgender dino, you know? If it wants to call itself Clive, who are we to argue with that, right? Stevie says, hello, Paul. Hope you had a great time in Vegas. Glad you're playing Jurassic Park Evolution. Played 15 hours so far and loved it. Unlocked 4 islands. So far, remember, keep Dino's comfort up, otherwise it will try to break it. Interesting. Kamikaze Pug, welcome back. We'll go science.
Ah, Dr. Dua. This is our new Director of Operations.
Dr.
I'm
Dua.
aware, Cabot. I'm Dr. Dua. I run the science division of our operation. Okay, You're going to need to build your reputation in the science division. Not easy with me around, but you'll manage. That means managing our dinosaur population and seeing that they are flourishing.
Okay. Objectives: build, connect, and power an expedition center. Construct, power, and connect an expedition center to your park's path network. An expedition center will allow you to send out dig teams across the world in search of dino... Ah! Yes, so that acquires new DNA. Cash reward, $250,000. Request additional contracts from the control room.
Contracts can be requested from the division heads inside the control room. Complete these to increase your reputation and gain additional revenue to keep expanding your park.
Oh, solar flare. Can you have more than one?
Aye, aye, aye.
Is that the control room? Operations. Expedition center. Hang on, how do you get to the control room? Go away. Can't click that, can't click this, can't click this. Power. Small power station. Substation. Converts power for use by nearby buildings. Must be connected to a power station or pylon. Gotcha. Don't forget to place your celebrity bunting. Lol. It was, thank you, Scotchy. Right, it looks like we're going to get forced down this route then. Build. How big is this thing? Blimey. What is this? Oh, nice! Well, let me zoom in. Scumbag game. Jurassic World. That's cool. There's limited building room. Yeah, you're not joking. I don't even know where we're supposed to put this. Ah, there you go. I can put it over here. Of course, at this stage of the game, I've no clue what I'm doing, where I should put things. Control room shortkey is C. Ah, okay. Ranger is R and ACU is T. Okay, CRT, I'll remember that. The yellow circles are places of power. Ah, right, okay. So that one didn't... Because that one, it had a blue sector for me to put it down into. But this one, it seems like I can put it anywhere down there. For some reason, I can't put it down here.
Aye, aye,
Not
aye,
quite
aye.
yet. And I can't seem to put it down here either. Do I need to clear trees or something? Alright, we'll just put it here then. I'll do.
So, one more thing. Your reputation. Your rep, quote unquote. Keep an eye on it, okay? If you have a solid reputation with a division, you're more likely to benefit from them.
Makes sense.
Financially, I mean. But, like life, it's a balancing act. Each division is vying for your attention, and if they don't get it, they tend to take it personally.
I'm not sure what you mean, Great Mixer. Oh, I like the rain. Thank you for 30 months, Joe Baker Boy. Enhanced. I never knew you knew Chewy. You ever meet at Cosford? Also, there are females, so males don't breed with them. That's why they are incubated. And I've played this game. You've got more money on science and security. Get more money on science and security. Interesting. I would have thought entertainment paid.
People think money makes the world go round, but they're wrong. Contracts make the world go round, my friend. Obligations and commitments. Complete a contract and your rep with the science division will increase. Meaning you'll be able to take on more complex and challenging missions.
Blue sectors are what you have to place. Yellow are power areas, but optional where you place them. Gotcha. Look at the detail. It's amazing. Uh-oh.
I've got an interesting opportunity for you to consider. It will allow us to work together to create life. Pure life. If you've been listening to Dr. Malcolm, then you know how important this is to us. And to me.
I don't really care what's important to her. Stevie LFC. You won't be able to click on as much at this bit as it's a tutorial. That's fair enough. Me Prime, welcome back. Family of 5. Paul, how's this game? I want to get this on Xbox One. I love the Vegas pics on your Instagram. I can't really give you an assessment yet. I'm on the tutorial. Acquire 50% genome of the Triceratops. 1 million reward! Acquire Triceratops. This dinosaur has historically been found within North America, particularly found in the Lance Formation dig site. The mission will fail if any of the dinosaurs required by the mission are killed. Okay. I guess we do it then, right? Substation making an area where you can build. Gotcha. I did trucker, yeah. See, it says power consumption 10, but it's not showing me a power bar.
I knew you were my kind of person. Inquisitive, driven, and I knew you couldn't resist this opportunity. So let's get started.
I'll be honest with you, Doctor. I just saw $1 million and clicked yes.
Together, we can create a more authentic version of our dinosaurs. That means a complete genome. And I think you are up to the challenge. Don't disappoint.
I just want the $1 million. I mean, you know, let's not look further than that, right? She's getting all emotional about it. Landscaping, demolish, power, guests, operations, enclosures. So if I press the C key, where does that go? Oh, crikey. This interface reminds me of Elite Dangerous. And it even makes the same sound. Just like Elite Dangerous, right? Expedition map. How do we send a dig team? New fossils discovered. Triceratops.
An expedition center will allow you to send dig teams around the world in search of new dino fossils. DNA can be extracted from these fossils, which our scientists can then turn into living, breathing dinosaurs. And that's our true lifeblood.
Yes, it is, Gunboss. Mrs. Don't! Oh my god, 3 years! Yahoo finally made to the final goal post. Hope you enjoyed your holiday. Look forward to meeting you again at Insomnia. Thank you for 3 years, Mrs. Don't. Happy anniversary. Hope you're well. Insomnia's not far away. The Expedition Center can send dig teams around the world. That's what I was about to do before you interrupted me. Select a dig site to start the expedition. An available dig team. The Expedition Center will display an icon when it's ready to send out a dig team. Great. Right, I want to go here.
Good! Your first expedition team is out. They'll bring back what they find to the fossil center for extraction.
InGen database. I'm glad to hear you well, Mrs. Don't. Ratty, thank you for 7 months.
Your job is simple, really. Create dinosaurs which attract visitors to your facilities, brings in capital, money, which means you can do more research to build better facilities and create more dinosaurs, and there you go. A circle of life, development and resources, nature and commerce. See? Simple.
He sounds like the guy who narrated the, what was it called? The train one. What was that train game that I played? Set in the kind of Midwest, and he sounds like that. Adaldril, almost a year. Thank you for 10 months. Sean, thank you for 3. Hope you enjoyed Vegas. I did. 1 of 42 dinosaurs. Is that discovered? Okay. Gotcha. Locations 1 of 36. Crikey, 36 locations. That's a lot. Robust digestion. DNA encourages speedy and efficient digestion of all kinds of food sources. I think it was Railway Empire, yeah. I didn't, Mrs. Don't. I'm not a gambler. I had a little flutter on blackjack. Heart and lung muscle strength. Scale and toughness. This is cool. Archive. Characters. Mr. DNA? No way! Mr. DNA! The characters reimagined for Jurassic World to fulfill the same purpose of guests at the Innovation Center. There he is. Railway Empire bloke. Tricker Mark, I literally answered you. Go back and watch the VOD. You asked me, did I go to Vegas with Mrs. Squirrel? And I said, yes, I did, Trucker Mark. And then 2 minutes later, you said, did you go to Vegas with Mrs. Squirrel? So I didn't answer you because I already answered you. And then I read that I ignore you. I can't win.
You should extract genomes from
Common
fossils
cold.
that have been collected inside your fossil center. That will increase the amount of viable data you have to create dinosaurs.
Okay, increase the amount of what? Common cold is a widespread viral disease affecting the respiratory system. I thought it only affected humans, not dinosaurs, surely. There's another character down here, apparently. There it is. Dr. Ian Malcolm. What day are you going to go to Insomnia? I don't know yet. Not confirmed. Usually it's always Saturday, though. Normally I go Friday and come back Sunday. Fossils. Ah, that's where we got the Strumothosaurus. The Edmontosaurus.
The Fossil Center lets you extract DNA from fossils and amber in order to create new dinosaur genomes. Exciting!
It really is. Viable genomes allow you to create dinosaurs at the Hammond Creation Lab, okay? Look, amber. Expeditions sometimes bring back extra finds that can be sold for cash. Nice. Okay, so I guess we just wait for the expedition guys to come back, right? Insomnia is in August, I think. Towards the end of August. Research Center, small power station, power output 60, use power 18. Okay, that's what we noticed. Oh, they already came back. Ah. So we haven't done that yet, right? What does this do? Dig speed? Okay, how do we go back to the world map then? So what did they find then? I don't really know what they found. Oh, I see. The chopper is one dig team. Gotcha.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Triceratops, let's go there. Fossils. So...
This is Lambert, head of security.
Yours, theirs, and mine. Welcome to the islands. So here's our basic conundrum. We want to keep our animals under control while simultaneously encouraging instinctive behaviors, because these animals have potential as combatants. Look, everyone's fear object, myself included, is to have these animals running free and loose in the park. But we can't exploit them globally without taking some chances.
What was the other game I played that kept doing this? It kept interrupting. Like, as you were in the middle of doing something, it would just go, wait, I need to do this tutorial bit right now. A kamikaze pug. Paul, did you hear about the two thieves who stole a calendar? They each got 6 months. That's an old one, dude. Riverman, welcome back. Was it the Mars? I think it was Surviving Mars. Yeah, it was, and it kept getting really irritating. Apply a success rate 1.0 upgrade to a Hammond Creation Lab. Should improve a Hammond Creation Lab by upgrading it with a success rate 1.0. Cash reward. Like cash rewards. Okay, so this is Triceratops fossil with 2 stars on it. Is that like the quality of it, do you think? Okay, well, we're gonna have to go and extract this one, aren't we? Extract DNA. Flying Chuckle, how you doing, bro? Are you well? I haven't watched any of the World Cup, Connor, no. Okay, let's extract that then, yeah? Extract everything? You can sell stuff. How long does that take? 30 seconds.
Happy anniversary.
Mrs. Frosty, the shooting experience was actually really cool, and I videoed it. Well, actually, Durka videoed it for me. I videoed him and he videoed me. But I don't know how good his camera skills are. We'll find out. Squirrel, can you tell me how to join the Nut House based on? Great mixer, ask a mod. Will probably help you out better than I can. You're well enough, a little sick after the epic weekend. You was playing this game on Tuesday, lots of fun. I only got back Wednesday night, and then I was jet-lagged forever. I'm glad you got back well.
Welcome back.
Am I flying next week? I am, James. So I flew today, I flew this morning. We did our first kind of cross-country stuff this morning. We did visual navigation. Next week, on Wednesday, I'm doing a proper cross-country. I'm going to fly to Chelmsford, and then we go up to... is it Manningtree and then back? I can't remember. You can queue up to 3 extractions, thank you. Yeah, honestly, fine, Jackal. Going west, jet lag, no problem. Going east, destroys me.
Happy anniversary.
Faulty Squirrel, welcome back. Swing Kid, welcome back. Paulie's Custom, #1 Skinner isn't that far from 2 years, Paul. Where's my present from the States? It's in the post. Swing Kid 10. It's flew past drumroll. It's a lifelong dream to get your PPL mod South African. Are you started? I don't think it's Ipswich, Connor. Hang on. I have got a map. He marked it out on this really bad photocopy of the map. Oh, there it is. Yeah, down to Chelmsford, up to Harwich, and then back home. That's where I'm going if the weather holds.